Yo, hello, hello. Uh, I've changed a few things around in the settings. So, if anything sounds out of place, just let me know. With my mic, that is. Uh, how's the audio for the game? Hello, Dexter. A little low. I was thinking about that too.
音の設定だよ。
But, you know, I have no idea about anything in this game.
ボイス音量を確認するところみたいですよ。
Because the only reason I'm playing it because I got gifted by Dexter. So, you know. It is what it is. And the best part is that he gifted me this game before I could even finish my Klutzy Cupid. Don't do that again.
システムの設定です。
But this visual novel I know nothing about. The only thing I know is that there's 3 girls. And Dexter likes the one in the middle. It took you 8 hours and 45 minutes. Uh-oh. Didn't you say Uta's route was 5 hours? It took you 5 hours to beat Uta's route in my Klutzy Cupid. Bruh. Alright, so 8 hours is gonna be like 7 streams. 8 streams. Either way. How's your day been? So I went to bed at 2 a.m. You know, is how it is. And then I woke up at 3:30 a.m. So I had 1.5 hours of sleep. And I couldn't go back to bed. So now I'm sleep deprived. But I'm not gonna feel sleep deprived until halfway through the stream. Because right now, I'm more low energy than tired. But you know, nothing to it but to do it, and
始まります。
we should just get into the game.
妖精の夜を知っていますか？それは年に一度の奇跡の夜。冬の寒空に妖精さんが魔法をかける年に一度の不思議な夜。妖精の夜を知っていますか？
No, I don't think I have. Night of the Fairies? I've never heard of it.
それは年に一度の奇跡の夜。年にたった一度だけ素敵な魔法に包まれた夜。
So like, what makes the night so special? And when is the date? So that I can take advantage of it. What? So there's two of them.
ダイヤモンドダストですね。妖精の夜だね。妖精の夜おめでとう、アリちゃん。おめでとうございます、メルさん。今日はおめでとうっていいのでしょうか？新年とか誕生日とは違うのに。
Wait, what? I mean, that's like a Japanese thing. Because, well, you know, you say omedeto, as in congratulations. But, you know, the Japanese term for birthday is tanjobi. So, happy birthday would basically be tanjobi omedeto. But it's to the point where omedeto essentially means birthday. Basically. With, as it is now. But did you skip through anything? No. I haven't skipped through anything. But it's probably fine. Yeah, like what Meru said. I think you should be able to use omedeto for other congratulations that isn't birthday related.
にしても寒いね、やっぱり。妖精の夜はいつでもそうですよ。
Who is your favorite character based on appearance? The one on the left.
はあ。うわ、息真っ白。
Yeah, and her hair looks like dog ears.
もっとずっと見てたいけど、帰ろっか。風邪ひいちゃいそう。
What? Nah. Looks too old. They look the same age. I mean, they are the same age. Oh yeah, it can't be above. It can't be above A.
そうですね。帰って 温かいミルクティーでも。
お砂糖たっぷりね。
ミルクもたっぷりで。
妖精の日おめでとう
ございます。
おめでとうございます。The blondie would be fine.
すっかり遅くなっちゃったね。
ですね。こんな時間に外を歩くの初めてです。
いつもだったらおじいちゃんが絶対ダメって言うだろうね。ちょっと悪くなっちゃった。
そうですね。ちょっと罪悪感です。おじいさんがいない間、メルさんを見張るはずの私が共犯で夜遊びなんて。
Whose personality do you like more out of those two? Oh, well, first of all, we're getting a lot more of Mary's personality, and then Corey's, let's just say she isn't showing much. That's the point.
もう逆でしょ逆。僕がオリちゃんを見てるよ言われたの。
私ですよ。
Yeah, the Kudere personality. But, you know, even Kanade from Angel Beats developed the personality. So, you let him cook. But for the moment, Mary's personality.
僕だよ。
Both.
お互い様で。
そうだね。でも今日に限っては僕がオリちゃんを誘ったんだよ。妖精の夜外で夜空を見ようって誘ったのは僕だもん。
Yeah, but like, what does Fairy Night imply?
見てよかったでしょ。はい。
She meows. Oh, okay.
外に出てよかったです。
So, Meru's the dog girl, and the blonde one is the cat girl.
こんなに
But
綺
they
麗
don't
な
have
夜空
ears.
が見られるなんて。
There shouldn't be any H scenes.
とても素敵な夜。なんだか本当に妖精さんが奇跡を起こしてくれそうな。
Thud. Unlucky.
びっくりした。
雪が落ちたんですね。
So this song is called Tea Pudding, etc.
うちだ。うちの屋根から落ちたみたい。
Someone's on the roof.
暖炉の火は落としたはずですけど、余熱が残っていたんでしょうかね。
Yeah. It's probably a good idea to turn off the fireplace before leaving. In case of any, rogue embers.
雪かきしなくてよくなったね。
Oops, I left the fireplace on. Now our house is burning down.
ですね。と言っても、もともと2人じゃできませんけど。
This is why I would never want a fireplace. Inside. Outside, it's fine. You know, that's what a barbecue is. But inside with a chimney? Nah.
でも大変、雨どいが。
折れちゃった？
みたいです。
So like...
修理屋さんに来てもらわなくちゃ。雪のくせに横着するな、雨どいを引っ掛けるなんて。
そうですね。雪は困ります。
雪のくせに。
Okay. I like Mary's personality.
雪の。中に人が倒れているように見えますが、気のせいでしょうか。
The blondie is cuter. Yeah, but snow problem? Oh my god.
奇遇だね。僕も雨どいを持った人に見える。
Ah, he's dead.
屋根の上から落ちたんでしょうか。
No. Yeah, he climbed up using the drain pipe, which is why it's broken, and then a pile of snow fell off the roof because he fell off the roof. He's dead.
大変。
Crunchy crackers.
生きてる？死んでない？
大丈夫だと思います。
なんで屋根の上に？
He's Santa.
わかりませんけど。
He was just climbing down your chimney to give you presents,
とにかく運びましょう。
but slipped on the
こ
snow.
のままじゃ風邪をひいちゃいます。
Dot dot dot. Purple?
うわ、起きた。
I meant orange. Fuck. Why did I think of purple? A sweet aroma drifts into my nose. I'm not colorblind. No. It smells like wheat. It smells like wheat. There's also a hint of flour, honey, and is that butter? Weed. It's a collection of of exceptionally sweet, sugary scents, reminiscent of a bakery. Dot dot dot.
おはよう。
Oh, good morning.
おはようございます。ちょうど朝ですね。夜が明けたところです。
Right.
やばいよ。
Are you now?
もう全然目覚まさないから一晩中見てたんだよ。目がしょぼしょぼするよ。
メルさん、ほとんど寝てたじゃないですか。
Yeah, but she was waiting, you know?
まあ途中で3、4回うとうとっとはしたけど。
うとうと1回につき2時間は寝てました。
Yeah, she napped. She was napping.
まあ私も何度かうとうとしたので何も言えませんが。
Right. Anyhow, it seems... I mean, you're dead. Thank you for letting me stay the night here.
痛いところありませんか？ お医者さんへ行くべきかとも思ったんですが、昨べは大雪でとても運べそうにはなくて。
You know, I've got broken bones in my legs, but I should be fine. Oh, don't worry about that. I feel fine. I sit up and give my body a once-over. Doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with me, not physically at least. I don't feel particularly cold either, though that's probably due to the multitude of blankets they'd layered on top of me. I must say, they feel quite pleasantly warm. If I had to point to an area that doesn't feel fine, that would be...
それでどうしてうちの屋根から落ちてきたの？
Obviously... What were you gonna say? Sounds like I must have hit the ground pretty hard. And seeing as my butt hurts, that's probably where I landed on.
危ないよ。
Yeah. And there's definitely not other reasons you should ask that question.
そうですか。
Other than it's dangerous to be on top of the roof at night.
念のため聞きますけど、泥棒さんではないですよね。
There's probably easier ways to break into the house other than through the chimney. I don't think I am. That's reassuring.
だってほら違うでしょオリちゃん。泥棒さんならわざわざ屋根の上には上がらないって。
That's what I'm saying.
ですね。窓を割
What
って
the fuck?
入ればいいだけです。ただ、それ以外に、真冬の深夜に2階建ての家の屋根に上がる理由というのが思いつかなかったのですが。
Oh, it was a two-story house.
改めて、どうしてあんなところに？
That's a good question. I'm sorry to say, but I don't seem to remember.
なんで？やっぱ悪いことしてたの？
At least I don't think I was. That's the problem, though. I don't actually remember. Bro, you fell on your ass, not your head.
はい。
Man, this guy. Faking amnesia and all. Unfortunately not. Are you girls sure I was actually up there?
うちの屋根の上。それで落ちてきたの。
I see. Then I suppose there must have been some reason I was on the roof, huh? Sorry, I just can't seem to remember anything. And it doesn't seem like you girls know either. So I have no idea why I'd have gone up there.
と、
Really, really?
それってまさか。
Yeah, thinking about this is getting me nowhere. I'm drawing a total blank here. You know, the cliche amnesia scenario. That said, there's a much bigger question on my mind right now. Just who in the world am I? Bruh. He fell on his ass and he's fucking got amnesia.
つまり。
There was a lot more sentence there. She said one word. Oh well.
記憶喪失。
Most likely, I'm afraid. Gasp. Oh, that was a bit loud. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. Tea pudding. Schlock schlock schlock. Another one!
いっぱい。よいしょ。よいしょ。おはよう。おはようございます。
More women.
雪かきこんな時間から大変ね。
あ、
はい。でもやっておかないと雪は積もる一方ですし。
true. But this background doesn't feel like there's a lot of snow on the ground.
体を動かした方がこの後食べるケーキが美味しいんです。
それは何より。
Right. So, like, who are they? I see. So this is a bakery of some sort, then.
はい、ケーキ屋さんです。
It's a patisserie. It's not just a bakery. There's no bread here.
フエア町名物洋菓子のフォロクロールだよ。
Folk roll. Okay. Oh, so that's why the whole house smelled so nice when I woke up.
焼くとき使う釜が暖炉兼用なので家中に行き渡りますからね。
Yes. That sounds like a good idea. Using the kiln as a fireplace. So they don't have an actual fireplace. Sounds like a great place to live, if you ask me. If there was such thing as a life-size gingerbread house, this place would certainly give it a run for its money. In the pleasant scent department. Dot dot dot. Speaking of which, is this place not?
これです。あなたが着ていた上着。
Oh, thanks.
今着てる中の服は大丈夫だったけど、こっちは雪でぐっちょんぐっちょんだったから暖炉にかけておいたの。
It may have accidentally caught on fire a bit, but we put it out before any permanent damage. Any noticeable damage? Thank you both for everything. Really, I can't say that enough.
これを見て何か思い出すことは？
Dot dot dot. Nope, nothing.
派手なデザインだからどっかのお店のかな。
Really, I'm glad that they're describing it instead of showing the coat.
少なくとも外出用の服であることは間違いないです。準備をして外に出た。つまり何か目的があって外出しているはずですけど。
Nah, the real reason he was climbing on the roof is because he was so drunk that anyway.
思い出せませんか？
No, sorry.
まあまあ暗い顔しないで。
So you know how drunk people do dumb shit when they're drunk? How people do dumb shit when they're drunk. So what he did was climb onto the roof, but then he lost his footing, so he fell all the way down and fell on his ass. I'm always sober and I still do dumb shit. Me too.
こういうのって逆にすごいと思うよ。記憶喪失。人生で1回は体験したいことランキングでも結構上位だよ。
You know, I've never really thought about it, but I don't think having amnesia would be that high on a list of anything that I want to experience. You know, I think it'd be like bottom half, like very bottom. What? What do you mean, wait? Yeah. Why would...
ここはどこだ？誰だ僕は？みたいな。
Right, yeah.
メルさん、困ってらっしゃるんですから。
今日は何年何月？みたいな。
それはタイムトラベルです。
I watched the two girls exchange friendly banter. From the looks of things, this must be fairly common for them. I still have no idea who I am, but if there's one thing I do know, it's that I don't want any harm to befall on these two lovely girls. There was no on in that sentence. Man, this guy just said he doesn't remember. No, I don't. I haven't the slightest clue what it might be, frankly.
そっか。ドラマなんかだと名前はギリ覚えてるパターンが多いのに。
I mean, no. Usually when there's an amnesia plotline in a TV show, it's usually that they have to be reminded by someone what their name is. So, no.
あ、僕、古くのメルです。よろしくね。
遅れました。三代橋氷です。
It's a pleasure to meet you both. I'm briefly caught off guard by their sudden introductions. Meru and Cordy. Was it? I'll make sure to remember that. Not that I have any other memories to store their names next to. Also, I'm sorry for all the trouble last night, Ms. Furukura, Ms. Miyuhashi.
メルでいいよ。古倉って言いにくいでしょ。
Furukura is a whatever name to say, but Meru is definitely easier.
私も氷で結構です。
I see. Meru and Corey. Meru and Corey. It is then. It just leaves. What should we do about me? What should we do about mine?
思い出せないのはともかく、呼び名がないのが不便かもしれないですね。
じゃあ僕がつけていい？
Sure. That'd be greatly appreciated.
オッケー。 君の名前はおーい
You know, and then this is usually the time when you have to, when you name yourself.
君は今日からフォルクだ
Man, you picked the worst name. I wonder where you got the name Folk from. Maybe it may or may not be from the name of from the patisserie that you work at. Sounds good to me. No, what?
メルさん、フォルクって。
いいでしょうちはフォルクロールだしフォルクくん
Wow. Since he rolled off the roof last night, it seemed like the perfect fit to me. You no. And then MC just rolls with it. Because he rolled off the see? Man. Certainly rolls off the tongue.
フォルクってもういます。うちで飼ってるカメのフォルク。相方にロルちゃんも。
So like dot dot dot.
いいじゃんフォルクもロールも冬眠の時期だから出てこないんだもん
Are you saying that this entire story will will be in the time span of winter?
だからってそのままなんて。
And not even all 3 months of the season. It's fine, really. Meru went through the trouble of coming up with this name for me, so I don't mind sticking with it. She spent 0 time thinking of the name.
メルさんを甘やかして
She thought of the first thing that came to mind. Oh, okay, sorry. I feel bad for putting Mara's efforts to waste, but Corey seems quite adamant about this. I suppose I'll have to pick another one. Let's see. Huh? As I take my hand out of my coat pocket, I feel something catch on one of them.
なんか落ちたの
Oh, maybe. I look down and see a piece of paper lying on the ground. It's pretty small, which isn't much of a surprise considering I didn't even notice it when notice it was in my pocket at first. I kneel down and pick it up. What is this? Upon closer inspection, it appears to be a tiny rectangular card. Made of paper? There's some writing on one side of it. The problem is...
ですね。
I
でも
guess so. It's illegible. Oh. The edges are all torn and it still feels slightly damp. Likely from all the snow it's been exposed to, and the writing on it has all but faded. That's a bad business card then.
うっすらとは見えるけど
文字なのかすらよくわかりません。
Oh. If only it hadn't fallen onto the snow into all that snow. Sorry again, girls. Yeah, if only you didn't fall so that you had amnesia.
これ「た」じゃないこっちは「9」
Am.
言われるとそう見えるかも。
たっきゅうさん
What? That's even worse than Folk. How did... Wow, I have an awfully strange name.
タもキューも部首によく使われる字なので、これがどんな文字なのかわかりませんよ。あ、でも
Uh-huh. Corey suddenly reaches for my coat, which I'd tucked under my arm. She then opens it up and starts checking the tags.
やっぱり 田と久で間違いないようです。
Oh,
山田九郎さん。
okay, well that's better than Falcon and Dad. Crow's a cool name, I guess. Oh, the tag. Corey shows us a tag she'd found on the coat, where the name Crow Yamada was written in gold embroidery.
ああ、小学生以外でコートに名前書いてる人って初めて見た。
メルさん、失礼です。
Imagine. You being compared to an elementary school kid. Crow Yamada, was it? I squinted the business card in my hands, and although the letters are still barely legible, the vague shapes seemed to match up with the name written on the coat's tag. Crow Yamada. Is that really my name? Well, either way, this coat definitely belonged to a person with that name. The question is, if I really am this crow person, would I only carry around a single business card? That seems awfully redundant, no? Yes? Out of nowhere, Mary grabs my hand.
すごい、本名がフォルクロールにちなんでるよ、クローク。
Coffee. What do you got? God damn it. Ah, yes. I see. Apparently, Mary likes puns.
フォルク
Yeah, I
さんじ
figured
ゃ
that.
なかったんですか？
亀の名前を人につけるのはどうかと思うよ、りちゃん。こっちの方がかっこいいよ。ね、クロウくん。
Yeah, it is cooler than Falk or M-Dad. Sure. I'm still not convinced that's actually my name.
よかったね、クロウくん。
ひとまずフォルクさんよりは混乱しないですね。
Corey seems to be on board with it at least. Alright, Crow it is. Or rather, I'd be pleased if you call me that from now on.
よろしく、クロウくん。
It's not like Yamada is generic last name.
よろしくお願いします。
The two girls graciously accept my new name. And thus I became henceforth known as Crow. Crow Yamada, to be precise. ... Right then, up we go.
危なくないですか？
Don't worry, I'll be fine. Besides, this is the least I can do. In the end, that business card was the only thing we could find among my belongings that had any connection to my past. And so, with no other immediate goals to work toward, I figured I could at least start by repairing the drain spout I'd broken during my fall last night. In the end, the two girls lent me a winter coat that had belonged to Mary's grandfather, and the ladder to get onto the roof. After making sure the ladder is steady, I climbed up to get a closer look to what I'm dealing with. The roof is positively covered in snow, except for a spot where I slipped and fell. According to Mero and Corey, I was walking around up here last night, but I legitimately can't remember that at all. Nah, I never would have guessed. It's quite troubling to think about, if I'm being honest.
よいしょ。
Oh, you're coming up too? Apparently, Corey decided to climb onto the roof to help me as well. Yeah, it's a 2-story building. So, you know. Haha, I suppose we are. You don't have to stay up here if you're too scared. If there's anything I need help with, I can just call down to you and ask. Yes. Corey? I glance over at her, thinking she might need help climbing back down. Instead, I find her looking up at the sky. Huh? Following her gaze, I spot several glimmering gem-like particles dancing in the bright blue sky. What are those dots flying in the sky? Diamond dust. The night of the fairies? She lets out a gentle, playful giggle. This might be the first time I've heard her laugh, come to think of it. Uh-huh. Diamonds falling from the sky, huh? Ah, I see. The event sounded interesting at first, but the word meteorologist causes it to lose its romanticism in all but an instant. I've heard of that, actually. Those are the tiny ice crystals that tend to appear in climates with extremely low temperatures, right? Specifically, it's a phenomenon caused by water particles freezing in the air before diffusing and refracting the light that hits them. Right, yeah. Because I've definitely been in that situation. Yeah.
この笛屋町は気流の関係で上空数十メートルにそれくらい冷たい風が流れてるそうで、上空にだけダイヤモンドダストが起こる夜があるんです。
Right, but like, let's just say it does reach below freezing. What you're wearing is not suitable for below freezing temps.
この町の人は妖精の夜なんて呼んでます。
Alright, well that is the explanation. I see. That sounds lovely. When's the next one, out of curiosity? Next year?
ちょうど昨日の晩でした。
Oh, how disappointing. Yeah, it's a thing.
あくまでその夜の近辺で起きるものですから、今日か明日も期待できるかもですよ。
I mean, with how temperatures work, I mean, you should be able to see it more than once a year. Oh, is that how it works? Yeah, that's how temperature works. Negative 30. Yeah. This is not what you wear for negative 30 temps. Negative 30 degree weather. I'm tempted to check it out.
確率は低いですけどね。昨日以外は。
Oh. Yeah, it's a visual novel. So it's aesthetic over form. Aesthetic... It's form over function. That's the term. Sorry, what was that?
いえ
You can't have these girls' faces hidden.
怖くなってきた
Yeah.
ので降ります
Ah, sure, by all means. And then she slips and falls on our ass, and now she's got amnesia. She climbs down the ladder, her fear finally seeming to get the better of her. Another fairies, huh? I'd love to see this so-called diamond dust for myself someday. But for now, I should focus on fixing this drain spout. Fortunately, the damage doesn't seem too severe. The gutters seem to have been rather sturdily built. Likely because of how much snow this town gets. As a result, a section of the gutters that was connected to the drain spout spotting diamond dust is extremely rare. Yeah. That is it's accurate, I guess. As connected to the drain spout I ripped off is still very much intact, so reattaching it shouldn't be a problem at all. After removing the old nails from the gutter, I hammer in a few new ones. There, just a few more now.
落ちないでくださいね
Yeah, but what if I fall and then I get my memories back? Because, you know, if the first fall got rid of your memories, and then the second fall's gotta return them, right? That's how it works. No worries, I'll be careful.
あと落とさないように気をつけて
Falling snow, I knew you were gonna say. And then, as soon as those words leave my mouth, a bunch of snow slides off the roof and hits me. And then he falls off. Bruh. The force of the impact causes me to lose my footing. A moment later, I fall off the ladder and tumble down to the ground. Ain't no way.
大丈夫ですか
Yeah, I'm fine. I suppose you could say I'm used to the falling by now.
頑丈です
Haha.
ね
Luckily... Hello, St. Quartz. Luckily, I was only halfway up the ladder when I fell. So aside from a little pain in my backside, I feel totally fine. You think? Boy, that sure surprised me, though. That said, I was smacking the side of the roof with a hammer, so maybe I should have seen that one coming. That was awfully careless of me, I must say.
あいえこの時間は違うと思います
Right. Oh, why do you say that?
すいませんこの時間は屋根の上が暖かくなるので雪が落ちやすくなるのを忘れてました
We get a lot of it every year at least. Right. 1 septillion. I mean, with how small they are. Yeah, I would expect the roof to get warm considering that the sun comes out. It gets warm at this time of day, why is that? What? She points upward. I look up and see smoke coming out of the chimney on the roof. Oh, there is a chimney on the roof. Well, I guess that makes sense since there's a kiln.
メルさん
But are you telling me that the sun plays no part in this? After seeing the chimney in that state, we headed back inside to investigate, and she's burnt the house down. Immediately, I noticed that sweet aroma I was smelling earlier is now even stronger than before. Courier leads me further inside the shop, into a particularly impressive-looking kitchen. Considering this is a patisserie, I figured it'd be pretty big, but it's even more magnificent than I imagined.
何かあった？
I fell off the roof again. I got my memories back.
釜を使うと雪が落ちやすくなるんですよ。
ん？
Oh, so that's what Corey meant earlier. Mara must have used the kiln to bake something, and apparently it's connected to the chimney outside. No, it's not apparently. It is. It's just connected to the... Why would there be a chimney if the...
でもちょうどいいとこで戻ったよ、二人さん。今日はクロウくんの歓迎会ってことで、パティシエメルさんが腕を振るっちゃうから。
You know what? Never mind. I've already been infuriated enough times by this main character. Corey slumps her shoulders in apparent exasperation. More importantly, are those cookies I'm smelling?
よくわかるね、クロウくん。
Yeah, it's apparently the only good thing he has.
ご期待ください。今日のおやつはメルさんの一番の得意料理、クッキーです。
得意というか、それしか作れないというか。
アリちゃんはそのクッキーすら作れないくせに。
Bruh. What? So... Okay, so one can only bake cookies, and the other can't. Who's making the cakes then?
すいません。今日は雨どいの修理は諦めましょう。お茶を入れますね、クロウさん。
Right. Sure. Several minutes later.
はーい。バターの味をそのままお届け。プレーンなクッキーと、
ダージリンです。
They both look delicious. Thank you.
すいません。コーヒーかなと思ったんですけど、焙煎機から使うと時間がかかるので。
Don't worry about it. Now that she mentions it, I do see a coffee roasting machine behind the counter. She gracefully sets two old-fashioned teacups on the table, each one filled with tea that has been steeped to a beautifully deep orange color. I think you mean
コー
purple.
ヒーなんていいよ。あんな苦いの。
Muttering childishly, Mary plops several cubes of sugar into her teacup.
苦いのが美味しいんですよ。
I mean, let's just say, which way around is it? It's either orange is just a lighter brown, or brown is just darker orange. One of them isn't a real color. They said deep orange. Yeah, that's brown. Which is also brown.
わかんないな。
それにうちは浅入りだから苦味は最小限じゃないですか。
Right.
でも苦いからやだよ、コーヒーは。
少な なくともメルさんの飲み方に苦味は関係ないと思います。
So like doused in sugar and like 5 sugar cubes. At least. That's the minimum.
え
Where? Mary stirs her tea, which by now has almost certainly accumulated several teaspoons of sugar at the bottom. Yep. She added so much sugar that it doesn't dissolve all of it.
まあ飲み物は個人の好き好きですけど。
Tori muses while mixing cocoa powder into her tea. As for me, I decided to take mine black.
それよりどうぞクロくん、クッキー美味しいよ。
See, that's the thing, though. You can't have sweet coffee / tea with like sweet with like a sweet snack food item. Yes, you can. No, you can't. That's too much sweetness. You have to have the contrast of sweet and bitter. That's why there's coffee. My sweet tooth. Yeah, but but there's a reason that you have. There's a reason it's coffee. You have the coffee. The problem with Mary's is that it's too sweet. It's probably sweeter than the cookies. You know, you gotta have the contrast. Like what the MC has. When he literally takes his coffee black. Like his man. What? You sit down sugar bags as a child? I used to get like the... What is it? It's like tiny sachets that you get with coffee when you go to a hotel. Like small sugar bags. Let me see if I can get a good picture of it. Well, I found them. Yeah, I know you were referring to the big ones. But like... Image. These right here. Every time, I should get like these small sachets of sugar. What do you mean what is that? They're small sugar packets that you get like 1 to 2 packets and you put it in your coffee. These are the literal Domino's bag of sugar. What? But these are like the actual packets that I ate from, and then I stopped doing that because I was like, nah. I need more than that. Oh god. Yeah, but now it's too sweet. Do you have Dunkin' over there? Yeah? We have it over here. Well, no. We have Krispy Kreme as well. But... Damn, this is the first time I got a bot. 10 creamers, 10 liquid sugar in your iced coffee. I mean, well, let me see. The most sugar I put in my coffee, the worst was 20. Yeah. The most I put in my coffee was like 3 of those packets that I showed. But, I mean, usually I just drink it straight black. I mean, maybe like 1 packet, child amount. Yeah, I mean, it was a little bitter. But, you know, I enjoy the bitterness of coffee. There's a reason you usually have it with sweet things. I don't usually drink coffee just by itself. If I wanted coffee by itself, then yeah, I'd have it sweeter. Mountain Dew has like 75 grams of sugar. Yeah, sugar. Mountain Dew is too sweet for me. Most soft drinks are too sweet for me at this. Too sweet for me now. The only time I can drink them is when I water them down. Mountain Dew could be sweeter. No, I can guarantee you it's definitely sweeter over there than it is here. But let's get 100 grams. I wouldn't be surprised if it used to be that. Okay. Eating her invitation, I reached for the small plate of cookies on the table and take one. $104? Jesus. Heeding her invitation, I reach for the small plate of cookies on the table and take one. Okay. I don't know how I was reading it to make it sound weird. Going to get diabetes and die one day. Yeah. I bring it up to my mouth and take in the lovely buttery aroma wafting from its surface. Diet and zero sugar sodas. Yeah, so even if you do drink the zero sugar variants of sodas, of soft drinks, it doesn't change anything because of how much sugar you already intake. Anyone would recognize the scent anyway. It's the altogether alluring smell of a freshly baked cookies. One that never fails to make you want to stuff your cheeks with them. I mean, it could be worse if I start drinking regular sodas. I guess. But speaking of cookies, I drink like 5 cans, Jesus. But with cookies, with most what would I say? How would you say? Confectionery items, baked goods, you could say. You're usually meant to leave them out until they're warmed, they're cooled down. You know, cookies aren't any different in that case. You know, with cakes it makes sense because then if you don't leave it out to cool down, the the frosting's gonna melt off. But with cookies, that isn't much the case. But there is a certain amount of time you can leave out cookies so that they are the best tasting they could ever be, which is 48 hours. Too hard, true. It's a challenge, but you not eating the cookies for like 2 days will produce the best tasting cookies. Oh, what do you mean? No, I mean the cookie will get too hard. No. No, it won't. It'll get too crispy. I think it's 48 hours. I like them soft. I mean, is that the same with brownies? So that you're the type to avoid the edges. No comment. Okay, so I'm right. Wait. But hang on. Okay, yeah, it is 48 hours. And also no, it won't harden after 2 days. If I literally have to chew hard, man, your teeth must be weak then. You eat mostly sugary foods and you don't like chewing. Yeah, but how do you know you have strong teeth when you don't like chewing? I just prefer soft. I already read this.
これ焼いただけ。プレーンだから味は自分でね。
What do you mean chew your fingers? They're just plain cookies. She plops even more sugar into her tea. Oh. After seeing her do that, I was sure these cookies would have been filled with sugar as well. However, given how they smell, I'm quite sure these are actually sugar-free. She doesn't seem to have mixed in any other spices either. What? I don't like spices in my food. You aren't you aren't British, are you? Still, they're freshly baked and they smell incredibly good, so I take a bite. ... It's delicious. I never would have guessed.
はいでしょ
Okay, what is going on with this translation? So eating plain red white rice. Oh god. No, not even salt. But she said, hang on, can I play this?
はいでしょ
Yeah, she says woohoo and then desho, which you can translate to see. This part I told you they were good was not in the it was not what she said. She didn't say anything like this. But you know, sure. I guess you could add more to the translation. You avoid salt. What? You avoid salt but pepper but you add pepper if you're feeling fancy. Taught by who? You sure your parents aren't British? Or are you that destitute that 1 grain of salt will set you back 10 years of savings? Your mom seasons her food. So then, how were you taught not to add seasoning to your food? If your mom adds seasoning to her food. There's enough salt in food. Not in white rice. There isn't any salt in white rice. Yeah, because, you know, when I want a nice steak, I don't add any seasoning to it. I just cook it on the grill, on the stove. You know, put it in a pan, just sizzle for like 3 minutes on each side, and then just eat that. No seasoning, no sauce, no. Man, this guy. I don't like steak too chewy. What do you eat? You say you don't only eat white rice. But what do you eat for dinner? Just hot dogs. Right. Yeah. Chili dogs. Okay, well... Okay, yeah, that makes sense why you wouldn't add salt to that, because it's already got salt in it. It's a bit spicy. Yeah, so... That is seasoned. Hang on. Spicy is my weakness. Yeah, but there's a difference between spices and spicy. By the sounds of it, you can't handle any amount of spices. Wait, so garlic powder and onion powder are fine, but not salt. You know, the basis for every white food. No. What else is there? Whatever. I'm not exaggerating either. Her cookies taste so good that I'm worried about how dumb my expression must have looked after I took the first blissful bite. It's as if my entire body has been enveloped in the rich fragrance of freshly baked flour and butter. My sister loves spicy food. Man, how did you two have such different views on food? When you eat the same food. Yeah, but you can love sweets without hating spicy food. It's not like you can't have one without the other. They're not mutually exclusive things. It's just food. Food is food. No, I like a bit of spicy food. Too much fire, it burns. Yeah, you just need to get used to it. I'm your average anime girl. Well, first of all, you aren't an anime girl. Oh yeah, apparently you can. Never mind. It's as if my entire body has been enveloped in this rich fragrance of freshly baked flour and butter. And let me tell you, it's not unpleasant in the least. I reached for my tea. Corey seems to be anxiously awaiting my appraisal. Bringing the teacup to my lips, I take a small sip. ... Wow, this tea is delicious too!
そうですか。
Although her reaction was much tamer than Mera's, it's easy to see that she's just as pleased by my review. No politics here. I wasn't trying to sweet talk her either. Rather, I find the refreshingly bitter, astringent note of her tea to be the perfect complement to Mary's buttery cookies. That's what I'm saying! You gotta have the bitterness to complement the sweetness. You can't have two sweet things together. That doesn't work. I already said that. I already talked about that. Honestly, it does for me. Honestly, I can't come up with a single point of criticism for either of the girls' creations. You know, I think I think you two could manage this place just fine. Whoops, did I say that out loud? That was a mistake. I wasn't paying attention, so the words sort of slipped out.
ケーキ屋なのはさっき言いましたけど、よく今開けていないと分かりましたね。
I mean, yeah.
でもね、今日やってないって点はともかく。
Well, that.
やっぱ分かっちゃう？潰れかけてるって。
Well, I don't know if that part was necessarily obvious. That said, I noticed that the kitchen and roasting machines looked a little, how to put it, lonesome. Does that make sense? They give me strong, I haven't been used in a while energy, that's all I'm saying.
焙煎機がやる気ですか?
How? The real question is, who was using it before? Dust, yeah. You could say dust. But who was using it before? And where are they now? Grandpa, unlucky.
ロマンチックだね、クロくん。
Yeah, I guess you could say. I guess you could call me the Riz God. I meant that figuratively. You could call me a philosophical. So just to clarify, I never once thought this place was on the verge of going out of business. After all, I can't see a single speck of dust on the display cases or on the tables. What's the meaning of life? 42. I assumed you'd been closed down for a while. But that you were planning on reopening soon.
すごい。
42. Even though it's a reference to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The meaning to the life, the universe, and everything is 42. Man, you need to watch it. You need to read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, or at least watch it. Ones and zeros. Actually, you probably wouldn't like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy since it's not anime. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. We live in a simulation, so there's no meaning of life. Everything is recorded. Man, you're getting too political here. That's a bit too political. Sugoi.
クロくんの正体ってあれでしょ？名探偵。
Come now. I was just making an educated guess. It was nothing special. It's philosophy, it's conspiratorial. Or science, it's neither. Whichever. It is neither of those two things. It is not... We live in... The conspiracy that we live in a simulation isn't based off of any scientific backing. It's just that... It's the Matrix. People watched the Matrix and was like, yeah, we're like that. That's why we need to take the red pill to see the truth of the world. And then apparently taking the red pill makes you a neo-Nazi or whatever. Makes you a racist. If you try proving it wrong, you end up proving it right. That's the problem. That's why you don't bother when someone says that we live in a simulation. You just be like, oh, okay. You do whatever. So I guess we do live in a simulation because because if we live in a simulation, it's a feeling I get. Okay. Yeah, it's a feeling that I get that we don't live in a simulation. Because why would we be programmed to believe that we live in a simulation? That's one thing. Take that, conspiracy theorists. Entertainment. I mean, yeah, I get entertained when someone tries to convince people that we live in a simulation. With video games. Yeah, well, it started with The Matrix. I barely even had any evidence to justify my claim. I only guessed nothing more. Any other questions? Yeah, question of the day. Do we live in a simulation? Answer yes. Answer yes or no. You got a 50-50 chance to be right. I take it whomever usually bakes the cakes isn't here right now. Their expressions both darken. Dot dot dot. If I may, is your grandfather perhaps sick?
そうなの。入院してて困っちゃう。
Well, okay, well, that's the problem, isn't it? You can bake cookies, so like, baking for you is a problem. But how are you not going to learn how to bake a cake? I get that the like applying icing would be an issue. Neil deGrasse Tyson explains the simulation. Oh yeah, I remember that video. Isn't that the one where it explains that we're either the first civilization to we're either the first or the last. So it's either we're going to be the one to make the simulation, or I don't remember how he explained for the last one. Either way, we live in the Matrix. Nothing is real. Andrew Tate, president of Romania. I don't. Andrew Tate was right all along. Hello, meow meow. Bruh. The two girls continue explaining their situation to me over tea. It seems that Folkroll is owned by Mary's grandfather, who has been the primary manager and the one who bakes all the cakes for over 50 years. Wait. Okay, so are you telling me that the granddad has never taught his grandchild how to bake a cake? You know, maybe he might. You know, maybe he didn't. Are you telling me he didn't have the foresight to be like, you know, maybe when I die because of how old I am, and I don't teach my kid how to bake a cake, she will baking cake. You're telling me that the granddad didn't have enough foresight to be like, I'm getting a bit old. Maybe I should teach my grandchild how to bake a cake so that my business doesn't fail once I die. Bruh. I think he's had plenty of time. I don't think so. Her Tussie? Never mind. I got a visual novel to read. And at the pace I'm going, it's not looking good. You said there was 8 hours to finish one route? Why not write down recipe? Why not look it up on YouTube? However, now that he's out of commission, there's no one left who can bake the goods needed to keep the place open. Okay, so how's this gonna go? Is it gonna be like the main character will save the main character knows how to bake, and he's gonna bake the cakes for them so that while her granddad is sick, the business won't go bankrupt because the the amount of savings that they have will continue to diminish as they have to pay rent and the amount of food that they buy.
一応お店今もやってることはやってるんだよ。
As the finances continue to diminish every month until eventually Granddad comes back and they'll have no money to buy any ingredients to make cake.
Cake は難しいですが、店内でくつろいでいただく喫茶店のようなことはしています。コーヒー、紅茶にクッキーは用意できますから。
Coffee, tea, and cookies. That's the only thing you can do, I guess. But why isn't Meru teaching Corey how to bake cookies as well? Or better yet, if you're like, you'll see. Yeah, I guess I will.
ですが、
Business isn't going well, I take it. After we started talking about this, I happened to notice a little sign hanging on the front door indicating that Folk Roll is in fact currently open. However, we're the only ones here. In other words, there hasn't been a single customer today. When you said Corey had no personality, I didn't say she had no personality. I said she was a kudere. That's not personalityless. What do you mean clipped it? Oh my god. What is there to clip? What would there be to clip? The only one that should be clippable was the was purple. That's not exactly a promising sign for for this place's future.
このまま潰れちゃうのかな、うち。
Did I say that? Did I say that for this? I don't remember. Because I don't remember saying sensei. What do you mean? Lucky you didn't clip it. If you clipped it, then I'd I'd be able to remember. Yeah, I don't remember the context in where I would say sensei for this visual novel.
困りましたね。
Playing too much Blue Archive. Yeah, I can see that. But the fact that your business hinges on whether or not you can bake should be a telltale sign that the granddad should have taught someone how to bake a fucking cake. Instead of being like, I could do it myself, you don't need to worry about a thing. That's my grandpa impression.
もし潰れたら、ケーキ屋の体験ということで置いていただいている私はどうしましょうか。他で暮らす家を探さないと。
Well, you can work as a barista, I guess. I wouldn't say there's not many transferable skills. I mean, the place is clean enough, so you've got cleaning experience, I guess. You're the one who makes the tea and coffee, so you can be a barista.
オリちゃん出てくの？やだよ、ここにいようよ。店が潰れても恋鉢は僕が稼ぐから。
Right.
メルさんがそうおっしゃるなら。
You two aren't sisters then? I've been wondering that ever since I woke up, especially after I learned they had different last names.
はい、学校に通うのに便利だから居候です。
血はつながってなくても、僕はオリちゃんのお姉ちゃんだけどね。
Yeah, it's a thing. Huh?
何？
By big sis, you mean?
年上です。
僕の方が年下っぽいって？
No, you look like the older one. And taller. No, I never said that. It's just...
どう見ても年上でしょ？見てこの背、ほらこの身長。
See? You're right, I'm sorry. Moving on.
知られてしまったようですね。ミルさんに77ある弱点の一つ。言動行動が実年齢マイナス3歳くらいということを。
77 weaknesses. Now I'm curious what the other 76 are.
うー
First one. Anyway. Sorry, Meru. That was awfully rude of me just now. Anyway, back to what we were discussing before. Essentially, the problem is your patisserie is lacking a patissier, right? Yes? Why not simply rebrand as a cafe then? In my opinion, you're setting yourself up for failure if you try to classify this place as a patisserie at this point.
そうですか?
You didn't think of this? I thought of it, man. The main character thought of this, and he climbed onto your roof. I don't think a smart person would do that. I do. Besides, the cookies and tea you made are both incredible. I'd pay for these.
そう。
When do you think your grandfather will be back?
どうかな。もう入院して長いよね。
2ヶ月になりますね。
So you've been sitting on your laurels for 2 months, and you haven't thought of rebranding yourself as a cafe. Even though the only thing you can do right now is make coffee, tea, and cookies. Right. Yeah, okay, sure. I'm no doctor, or at least I don't remember being one. But I don't know much about illnesses and whatnot. But still, even I know that's a really long time for someone to be in the hospital. Yeah, he's a granddad.
前にお見舞いに行ったのは先週？
そろそろまた行かないと文句言われるね。孫が来ないから治りが遅れるって。そうだ、お見舞いもうこの後行こっか。
私もそう言おうと思ってました。クロウさん、まずは病院へ行くべきかと。
Right, yeah, and then maybe you'll get some more memories back when you recognize the granddad. Alright. I probably should, huh? How ironic for me to have forgotten that. If we're talking about people with serious illnesses, my amnesia makes me exhibit A.
いいお医者さん知ってるんだ。町一番の名医。
I mean, you can go to a doctor in the hospital. There are doctors in the hospital. Oh, really?
この町唯一のお医者さんですから、町一番であることは間違いあ
Oh,
りま
of
せん。
course. Suddenly, she doesn't sound all that impressive.
でも本当にいいお医者さんですよ。隣町に国営の大病院がありますけど、そこを嫌って見ていただきに来る方も多いくらい。
Oh. So she has the trickle down. She gets the ones that don't want to go to the hospital. Right. Putting aside the question of whether she specializes in neurological disorders for now. If these two girls put that much stock in her abilities, she must be quite the doctor indeed. I admit, hearing them praise her so highly makes me a tad hopeful she'll be able to help me.
よし、そうと決まれば。こんにちは。
A customer? Panic! We can't make cakes!
小町さん、どうもです。
こんにちは。今日は寒いですね。朝から雪かきしてたからもう指がジンジン。あら？
I mean, let's just say that you aren't quite. Komachi isn't quite dressed for cold weather. Unless, hang on, is that like a kimono apron? No, never mind. I don't know enough about Japanese fashion. The girl pauses when she notices me.
カップが3つ。あらあら、メルちゃん、コーリちゃん、お友達？
Did you just say ara ara?
あ、はい。ご紹介しますね。
クロウくん、屋根から降ってきた人。降っ
That's not a good introduction. That's me.
て？
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right. Of course you'd be confused by that. I proceed to explain my situation to her in detail. So, I fell off the roof, and then the next thing I know, I wake up in this cafe. I mean, patisserie! Even though there's no cakes. And then, I forgot my name, and I found a business card in my pocket, which was kind of crumpled up and kind of wet still. But then I saw that my coat was had my name embroidered on me, so I am Crow. After that,
降って？
she's still confused. Whoops, I accidentally made her even more confused.
なぜか屋根の上から落ちてきて記憶をなくした。
Yep.
名前もわからないので、ひとまずクロウさんです。
僕がつけたんだよ。おしゃれでしょ。
Sure. She blinked several times, a blank look on her face.
そうそう、まずは紫小町です。お隣に住んでいます。
Oh. So you didn't hear the loud thud last night? It must have been late then. Nice to meet you, Ms. Murasaki.
はい、よろしくお願いしますね。
Murasaki is definitely easier to pronounce than the other two last names that I forgot. Must have been late. Yeah, like midnight or something.
それにしても記憶喪失ですか。大変ですね。
I
自
mean,
分がそんなことになったらとても困ってしまうと小町は思います。
yeah, but if Meru was in my situation, she'd be like, damn, this is like the time I remembered that wait, no, I don't remember that I wanted amnesia. Is it like the time I remembered?
ああ、でもお医者さんに見てもらえばいいお薬があるかもしれないですね。
Right. Thank you for the tip.
小町さんはミルさんと同等、もしくはそれ以上ののんきさですので、緊張しなくていいですよ。
Got it. Thanks. Phew, that's a
そう
relief.
そう、そのお医者さん。紫、今から連れてっていいかな。あー、ごめんなさいメルちゃん。病院昼からは外で見てるから朝じゃないと。そっか。お見舞いはいつでもいいけど見てもらうなら午前だけだっけ。見てもらったこと一度もないから忘れてた。
メルさんは一度も風邪をひいたことがないんです。
That's crazy. Wow, that's impressive. Yeah. By the way, this doctor we've been talking about, is she
小
perhaps
町の母です。
mommy? What? figured that might be the case, given how her name matches up with the clinic's.
この町一番の名医さんだよ。
You don't see her sprite, goddamn. It's just an older Komachi.
遅らせると注射片手に追いかけてくる大魔王でもある。
Much older. Yeah.
町一番の恐怖です。
注射くらいまだいいです。本当に怒った時のお母さんはお夕飯まで。
Dinner is at risk.
あ、そうそう、お腹が空いてるの忘れてたわ。メルちゃん、お願いします。
Yeppers. Or yuppers.
クロくんごめん、今日は。
Please don't worry about it.
明日お願いしましょう。小町さん、先生によろしくお願いします。
はい、ご予約承りました。
Cool. The girls proceed to schedule my appointment without my input, as if the decision to go was already a foreseen conclusion. Not that I plan to fight them on it, of course. I know they're just trying to do me a favor. Ms. Murasaki pulls up a chair and joins us at the table while Meru and Corey go fetch a fresh batch of tea and cookies. Before long, they return with them in hand.
いただきます。はぁ、雪かきした日はここに来るに限りますね。
Oh,
お茶を少し温度を高めに入れました。渋かったらすいません。
いつも通り美味しいわ。
seems these three know each other pretty well. That's clear. They're clearly friends, at least. From the sounds of things, Ms. Murasaki is probably regular here too.
相変わらずリス食いだね、小町ちゃん。わあ、またなってたかしら。ちっちゃくちっちゃく食べるんだよね。言わないで。
Unlucky. Komachi lets out a shy giggle. She must be self-conscious about eating that way, especially in front of a stranger.
雪どうでした？道が隠れるほどならうちもこの後雪かきしなきゃですけど。
もう溶け始めてるから大丈夫よ。小町はいつもの習慣でお掃除がてらというだけだから。
そうですか。じゃあ今日はやめときます。
Oh,
でもお掃除より雪かきの方がカロリー使うから、その分お茶が美味しい。
yeah, I think shoveling snow would do that. She sure sounds happy to be here. So Ms. Murasaki is a friend of theirs, a regular and a die-hard fan of folklore. Talk about a prized commodity. I certainly think it's worth treating her like one at least. What is that meant to imply? What do you mean by that?
あ、そうそう、病院に行くのは明日として。
Uh-huh.
今日はクロウさんどうするの？どこか泊まるところあるかしら？
Yeah. I did have a place in mind, yes.
どこですか？
I saw a nearby park when I was up on the roof earlier. It looked like a suitable place to spend the night.
公園って。
Bruh, homeless.
それ軽めの自殺だよ、クロウくん。
多少は風よけもありますけど、外に一晩なんて
Wait,
よく
what?
て風。
The trees will give you
命に
shelter from the
関わりま
wind?
すよ。
Are you saying that the trees like go out that far that they can sag until it reaches the bottom of the. And I'm confused by that. I don't think the trees would give you shelter from the wind. You really think so? Well, like the leaves go down like I forgot the term. Curtain of leaves. True, it is technically winter. Technically? And there's snow everywhere. It may be somewhat warm out there now, thanks to the sun, but it'll get much colder at night due to the effects of radiative cooling. Well, it's the best option I've got for now. I don't have any money, so paid for a place to stay is in the cards for me, sadly. Well, check out my belongings. We checked all my belongings earlier, but I didn't have a lick of cash on me.
うちがあるじゃない。ベッドもあるよ。僕の部屋の貸すから。
Oh, that's convenient. I'm not sure if that's a great idea.
メルさんのベッドはともかく、うちでどうぞ。昨日と同じことですから。
Honestly, I'm a little hesitant to impose on them for 2 nights in a row. Mostly because, from what I can see, Mero and Corey are the only 2 people living here. Frankly speaking, I don't think it's a good idea for an older guy like me to spend the night under the same roof as 2 younger girls. Younger girls. However...
いいじゃん。泊まってきなよ。記憶喪失なら予定もないでしょ?
Right.
He's like... さすがに放っておけません。今日はうちにいてください。
Is that what you were trying to type? Yes. Thanks. I really shouldn't have said anything. Now that the cat's out of the bag, it seems I've made them both worry. Over the word young, yeah. The question is, should I take them up on their offer?
あらあら。
Ara ara.
クロウさん、予定がないなら泊まっちゃえばいいと小町も思います。
Huh? Hang on.
妖精の夜を
What the
知
fuck?
っていますか?
Man, it went all the way back here. What the fuck is this? I need to skip all the... Bruh. You know, when I see... Never mind. I should have... Purple. Oh yeah, the next button.
亀の名前を人につけるのはどうかと思うよ、りっちゃん。クロウさん、予定がないなら泊まっちゃえばいいと小町も思います。
Back here.
あらあら。
What the fuck? She didn't say this is quite the predicament. She just said ara ara, which is the first 2 words here. What is the translation? I get that they're adding more to it to like flesh out the sentences, but that takes away from the actual from the actual Japanese that is being said. I won't. I don't see it. I wouldn't see it as a problem if the actual Japanese, you know, like the original, text for this scene or every scene where the characters clearly don't say the whole sentence that is being translated here. You know, if the original was also this egregious. But I guess we won't know.
クロウさん、予定がないなら泊まっちゃえばいいと小町も思います。
Actually,
環境の設定です。メッセージの設定です。
is there a way?
ダイアログの設定です。
I don't think so. Well, anyway.
特にメルちゃんは言い出したら聞かないので。
Is that so? Is that so? Apparently Mary's word is law around here. Well, she does have the most cooking experience. A way for what? A way to change the English to Japanese. ... Well, if you insist. On this one. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. So the first floor is reserved for business, and the second is where you two actually live. Yeah, that's usually how businesses, but that people live and work. This shouldn't be like... I don't...
はい。
Never mind. Stop here. I'm gonna keep going. I got time to... I got streaming time. I still got time. I'm tired. Yeah, just like the main character. After Ms. Murasaki left, the two girls offered to show me around. I had like 4 hours of sleep. Yeah, I had like 2 hours of sleep. So I'm more tired. We eventually made our way upstairs and came upon a wide open landing area with a large couch. It's morning for you. Well, it's afternoon now. The large couch. One that's just big enough for me to sleep on. Incidentally, it's the same couch I woke up on this morning.
本当にここでいいの？
Without a nap. Well,
寒いよ。
I'm gonna keep going for a bit longer. It looks fine to me. Besides, I slept soundly enough last night, didn't I?
もう一
Next
つ
transition, probably.
おじいさまの部屋があるにはあるのですが、
You know, the next day in this visual novel. When it's daytime again after MC falls asleep.
おじいちゃんの部屋、今入れないんだよね。鍵持って入院しちゃったから。
He has a lock on his door?
事情があるんです。
Oh, so that's where he keeps all the recipes? Huh. That's the first I've heard of someone doing that. all the dojins. Well, either way, this should serve me just fine. It's better than being outside, that's for sure.
僕の部屋のベッド貸してあげるのに。
I think that'd be a bit much, don't
メ
you?
ルさんや私のベッドですと、クロウさんの体格では足がはみ出しそうなので、その点ではこのソファーの方が
God,
寝心地がいいかもです。
I hate when my feet dangle off the bed. And the worst part is, it's the case with a lot of hotels that I've stayed at.
では何か困ったことがあったら呼んでください。
Even the bed I have now, my feet slightly dangle off. And it's annoying. Will do. Thank you both for everything, really.
夜中にやっぱベッドが欲しくなったら僕の部屋突き当たりの奥ね。
That's why I sleep in the fetal position. Yeah, that's why I sleep with my legs up. My knees pointing up, with my knees up. Yeah, I've heard you talk about that. With that, they disappear into their rooms down the hall. Before getting comfortable. Yeah, that's a bad bed. I must admit, although I'm thankful for everything they've done for me, I can't help but feel a little embarrassed about relying on them so much. I'd like to return their kindness in some way, but what can I even do? As I am now, I'm basically stuck relying on them. I know what you can do. You could learn how to bake cakes so that their business doesn't go bankrupt while their grandpa is in hospital. How can I ever repay these girls? Oh, F. Corey, yeah. Well, for starters, I could focus on fixing the drain spout I broke. You could also start on doing that. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. You know, I said that I would stop at the next transition, but I wasn't expecting it to be that quickly.
さてと、明日は早めに起きなくては。
Bruh, why was that loud? Why was that so loud? Yeah, I did say I had to clarify next morning.
アイス
Mario,
メルさん、どうかされましたか？
ほらさっきも言った通り僕のベッドはクロウ君に譲ったでしょ。
yeah, but he also said, no thank you. And then Corey said the couch would be better because he's taller than both of you.
拒否されてましたけど。
それはそうだけど夜中に気が変わったりしてまあとにかく今日は僕のベッドを開ける必要がある。
Right, yeah.
はあ、妙にしつこくクロウさんに勧めてるから何かと思えばそれが
No.
目的でしたか。
ドーン
Man, that's cute. Damn it. Hang on. Man. I'm trying to take a screenshot, but I cannot. Unless I like that. Bro. Whatever.
いやー仕方ない仕方ない。ク クロウくんのためにも僕たちは一緒に寝なきゃ仕方ない。
Right, yeah. You know, there's no other reason why. There's no reason why
これだか
you
ら
wouldn't
私
share
よ
the
り年
share your
下っ
bed.
ぽいと言われるんです。今日はいいですけど、夜蹴らないでくださいね。
もう蹴ったことなんてないよ。
一緒に寝たことは50回もないと思いますが、100回は蹴られてる覚えがあります。
Oh,
今日は気をつける。
right. So you'll kick that
でも寝相のことを言うならオリちゃんだって気をつけてよ。
私、何か。
What is it?
うん
Bruh.
ふふ
Bruh.
言ってください。
Yeah, I wanna know.
にしても久しぶりだね、一緒に寝るの。最近オリちゃん全然一緒してくれないんだもん。
それが普通じゃないですか。私だっていつまでも子供じゃないです。
Even though you still look like children, but
居
like
候に来たばっかりの頃は毎晩心細そうにしてたのに。
いつまでも子供じゃないんです。
don't say that. Yeah, don't worry, they're 18.
電気消しますよ。
Flick. 'This is technically an 18 plus game. Yeah, but I'm playing the all ages version, so like
全然ダメ、眠くない。おしゃべりしよう、おしゃべり。
yeah, yeah, version.
多分こうなると思いましたけど、喋るのはいいですが、寝転んだままですよ。そうすればそのうち眠くなりますから。
はーい、お母さんみたいなこと言うね、オリちゃんは。ねえねえ、ぶっちゃけたとこ聞かせて。
I don't need a summary of what happened today,
クロウ君っ
okay?
て何者だと思う？
わかりません。悪い人ではないと思います。少なくとも今日お話しした感じでは。
Bro, why do you think you know who he is? He doesn't even know who he is.
でなきゃ人見知りのオリちゃんがうちには止めないよね。
まあ悪い人でないというだけで止めてしまうのは警戒心が薄いかもしれませんが。
実はね、僕予想はついてるのだよ。クロウ君の正体。
Oh,
はい。
you
わ
do?
かんないかな、オリちゃんには。推理力を働かせなきゃ、推理力を。ヒントはクロウ君が現れた昨日はどんな日だったか、そしてクロウ君はどこから来たか。
Don't.
は
What are you cooking?
わかんない？
Don't
あ、
say.
クロウさんが現れたのは街が静まる雪の夜。クロウさんは
Don't say what I think
急
you're
に
gonna say.
人が登れる高さでない屋根にはしごもなく上がっており、そこから落ちたようでした。以上から推理すると、失礼ながら泥棒さんと考えるのが妥当です。
違うでしょ、泥棒さんにしちゃ手ぶらすぎるよ。
確かに泥棒さんならそれっぽい道具がないのは不自然ですね。
Well, if he was carrying a lockpick, I don't think he would climb onto the roof.
オリちゃんはまだ子供だね。推理力が足りないよ。
Yeah, she's not like Karuru.
昨日は妖精の夜、そしてクロウ君は空から降ってきた。
Yeah. What do
妖精
you?
さん 妖精さん。この町に奇
There
跡
it
の
is.
夜を運びに来た妖精さんがクロウくんなんだよ。
You know what? Sure.
ほう
Don't let her cook.
どうこの推理。
Yeah.
ロマンチストなメルさんは好きです。でもそれで推理力が足りないと言われるのは微妙です。
いやー、妖精さんも空から落ちたりするんだね。それで記憶失っちゃうなんてドジだよね。
Klutz? Klutzy? Klutzy Cupid? Never mind.
オリちゃん、
Wrong game.
メルさんはそれでいいと思います。
ねえねえ、妖精さんって街に幸せを運んでくれるんだよね。だったらうちに来てくれたんだし、ご利益あるかな。
あるといいですね。
That sure would be nice.
妖精さんが幸せを運ぶなら
Apparently they do.
え、
If they did it again. I'm waiting for her to say something, Ori. It just never comes.
何でもないです。
They did it again! Bro, they either got they either translated it like this. Never mind.
クロウさんの正体については今は分かりませんが、一つ心当たりが。
なになに。
明日のお楽しみです。
ブーン。
Boo.
まあ一番は明日までにクロウさんが記憶を取り戻すことですけどね。
True.
だね。
Okay. There's the transition.
セーブが
I can
セ
save
ー
you.
ブしますね。
It is morning. Quick save.
セーブしますね。セーブしました。
What can I say about what I've played through at the moment? Well, let's just. What I can say is that it hasn't hooked me into its story like my Clutch Cupid did. Doesn't matter. No, it does. It does matter. It's not for the hate scenes. There aren't any. You know, when I was playing my Clutch Cupid, it hooked me in. You know, I was like, this is interesting. And then there's this game where you've got a generic amnesia plotline where the main character wakes up with amnesia after he falls off the roof of a second-story building. And then then you've got the two girls who have been running a failing business because their granddad, who has been in the hospital for 2 months, has been in the hospital for 2 months, and the granddad didn't bother teaching them how to bake cakes. You know, it's not because it's not like it's not like it's the specialty of the patisserie that they're running. You haven't met the third heroine yet. Yeah, you're right. I haven't. I'm waiting for it, but why is it taking so long? I met tomorrow. No, tomorrow I will be playing Genshin because uh well, I want to do the event and um I I what event? The photo the animals one. And then I want to talk about the 4.0 special event because well, I haven't been able to. I've been playing as Blue Archive. Jesus. Uh, but yeah, tomorrow I will be playing Genshin more. I will be playing some more Genshin and talking about the special event, the 4.0 special event. But for now, Tuesday, yeah. But for now, uh, I will be ending stream after tomorrow. Wednesday will be. I will be playing more of this. What my schedule for this week, I guess you could say, is this game Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Genshin Tuesday, Honkai Star Rail Thursday. Whenever when's Kafka releasing? Uh yeah, Thursday. Wait, no. Kafka's releasing very soon. But what the least what I could say, what I can say about what I've read up till now is um I'm not very interested in I, I haven't been hooked into what I've read. Yeah, no. I didn't want to comment on it. But either way, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, thank you for chatting. If you enjoyed, I'd appreciate a follow. Uh but either way, good morning, good unfollowed. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.